Hi everyone, Gina Lee here, and Merry Christmas. It's Saturday, December 23rd, 2017, coming to you with week 2 update of my VSG surgery, vertical sleeve gastrectomy I had on December 9th, 2017 in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Ortiz. My surgery weight was 238 and my current weight today is 218.2. So from my last video, I lost 9.2 pounds. I just wanted to go over some of the things that I've been experiencing after week 1 and week 2, which I think a lot of you may be interested in if you're going to be going through the same thing. Um, it's been a struggle. I have to admit, it's really been difficult. I think it was more of a mind game than it is, a stomach thing. But I've been able to get through it just one day at a time. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy because I've struggled with the food struggle for 40 years. So I knew that I was prepared for this to happen, and I've been doing quite well with it. So for the first week, my doctor suggested clear liquids. I know some doctors after day 3 go on to full liquids, but for my doctor, he wanted 7 days of clear liquids. So for me, that was actually 10 days because I had to start 3 days before surgery as well. That means chicken broth, apple juice, which I didn't drink because I thought it had too much sugar in it, water. You can do Isopure or Propel water, a flavored water, but no carbonation. Sugar-free popsicles and sugar-free Jello, no caffeine. So I stuck to that for the first week, and then I did graduate a little bit, a couple days early to a couple of soft food things, but I think it was just cream of chicken soup or something just to see how I did, and I seemed to do fine. My incisions are healing up well, and I don't feel any issues with my stomach. I'm being really careful because I do know that leaks can happen when the stomach is going through repair and trying to put together itself again after it's been cut up. So I want to take it really easy with my stitches and everything, and I'm really careful with the soft foods that I now am able to eat, which was just today. Second week was full liquids, which means your protein shakes. You can make your own or use a Premier protein shakes. I did have the soups, and I strained them though to make sure there was absolutely no little chunks of anything in it. I didn't really have much chicken broth week 2, but I did live on protein shakes a lot. And as far as water goes, the first week definitely was difficult. It was just little sips at a time. I don't think I got my full 64 ounces in either week, maybe 1 or 2 days these past 2 weeks, but very close to it, at least 7. It's a full-time job, just like my doctor here in Tucson said it would be. From morning till night, you're either drinking water or I'm taking a pill. So I don't want to take like a vitamin or something with my food, so I take it in between. Or then you're drinking a shake, and then you're drinking more water, and it lasts completely all through the night till I go to bed around 9 o'clock. So today I graduated to soft, mushy foods, and my first meal was scrambled egg and a quarter of an avocado with some garlic salt in it. And I wasn't able to eat it all. And it's so weird not being able to eat what you see on your plate, because that's what we do, right? We see the food, we want to eat it because it tastes good. And there's that mind game that goes on between your head and your stomach. And that's the real struggle for me. The other day I had some cottage cheese and it just looked so good. And here I'm taking these little tiny bites. I bought the little fork like Dr. V suggested, and I put it in, a quarter cup. But I didn't have a quarter cup, but whatever I had. And I took 5 or 6 bites, and then I couldn't have any more, but my mind wanted to just take a big old bite. So this may be gross for some of you, but I actually took a couple big bites and chewed it all up and then spit it out, just because I needed that satisfaction of being able to eat, I guess. And I hope that goes away. And maybe for some of you that's already had surgery, you can let me know if that happened to you and the feeling does go away, because it's a real big struggle for me right now. And same with today. I didn't actually eat the couple of bites and spit it out. I just knew I was done and that was good enough. But the fact knowing that I can go on to soft foods is encouraging. I've been very careful with not eating anything I'm not supposed to at all. I stick to the protein shakes. I make my own protein shake with Gene Pro, which is a lifesaver, because if you find towards the end of the day that you're running out of, you haven't had all your protein for the day, which is 80 grams, at least that's what my doctor recommends, then you can always just throw the one scoop, which is 30 grams of protein of Gene Pro. You get it online through Amazon, about $35 for a small bag. You can throw that in your water. There is a slight flavor. It does say flavorless, but with water you can have a little bit of taste to it. But you're getting your protein in, which is important because, of course, I want to keep all this hair. So that's really the big struggles that I've been having is this food game I've been playing. We had lots of food Thursday at work. We had a big old potluck. They had tons of food there. And the whole point for me getting this surgery was for exactly what happened on Thursday. I knew I couldn't eat it. It wasn't a matter of, oh, let me just take one little bite. It won't matter. I didn't take any little bites because I didn't want to do anything to my stomach staples or the incision or anything. So that's why, one reason why I got the tool, which was to help me know I can't do that. I'll either get sick or I could, maybe get a leak or something. So I'm very careful with that. And, I smell foods when I'm out and about, as, Panda Express or pizza, and I miss it, but I know I'll get back there one day. Again, like I mentioned in last week's video, I'm not going to be eating the same, but I definitely know I'll be able to have orange flavored chicken again at Panda Express. I'm going to weigh in tomorrow. I haven't weighed this week, but like I said, I lost the 9 pounds from last week, so I'm really excited. I hope to have lost 7 pounds. I know that's a big goal, but I really have a big goal to meet in April. My daughter's turning 21 and we're going to Las Vegas, so I want to look as good as I can for that. So the more I lose this month, the better it'll be for me in the long run. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate all of your views, and I look forward to any comments that you decide to make. I also look forward to following you. If you have a video, let me know. I'd be happy to follow you and subscribe to you. And let me know if you have any questions. I hope I covered a little bit of this mind game that goes on with not being able to eat. Oh, one quick thing I wanted to talk about was the water. I was very nervous about drinking water before surgery, like how am I going to do this and how's this water going to go down? And in the beginning, like I said, it was a little bit difficult to swallow. You just take small sips, but I never had any problems with it. I could tell if I took too big of a gulp. And if I accidentally took one in my mouth, I just kept some of the water in my mouth and took a gulp and then waited and took another gulp because sometimes you do forget. But it seems that now I'm not really having any problems. I don't take a huge gulp like on a hot summer day when you come in and you're thirsty, but I can take a pretty big sip and it goes down just fine. So I'm very pleased with that because that was one of my big worries before I had surgery. I plan on going to my own PCP next month for some blood work just to make sure that all my labs look good. Since I don't have a regular general surgeon here, he's only in Mexico. And for those of you that may wonder, there is a nurse that always writes us emails if we have any questions or we're concerned about anything about ourselves. I haven't had any, so all that's been good for me, but there is help. Even though it's in Tijuana, there's a lot of online tools for us to use. So have a great Christmas. I look forward to seeing all of you again. And like I said, if there's anything you want me to discuss, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.